Hi all, welcome back to episode 9 of Angry Cat with Ultraviolent 4. Now I know most of you are only here to see what acquirement generates, so we'll start with that and then you can all leave. I found an acquirement scroll at the end of the last episode. Oh, you can never get out of this menu. Alright, well I was going to show you my skills. So for our acquirements so far this game, I've been doing book, we've been getting manuals, and then we've been training with really high aptitudes and getting higher skills. I feel like we're at the point in the game, heading into the late game, that our skills don't matter so much. So I think a manual would be less important. And seeing that Felix can't really use much else, we gotta go jewelry, right? I mean, there's some argument that we could get gold. There are a lot of just different consumables on our shopping list, but I don't think that's... I don't know, it's not a game-breaking play, so I think I'm going to go jewelry anyway. There's nothing here. Wait, did I get out? Oh, I did quit out of the menu. Apparently you can do that now. Okay, well here's our skill screen that I was talking about. Our lowest skill that we can actually train is already level 19, so a manual at this stage doesn't mean much. Let's go jewelry. We have a wavering bone ring. It's got the contamination property on it, so it's not so great. That would be really useful otherwise, as a ring that gives us RLEC. At the moment, our only other means of getting RLEC is... apparently we didn't have one, just potions of resistance. There's an RLEC amulet, but it also has the drain property. Okay, well I guess, let's see, we have 3 potions of resistance. No other potions of resistance in our game. So I guess we'll carry this with us. If we get in a situation where, I don't know, we need RLEC to live, maybe I can switch to it, but that's pretty disappointing. And then as an update of where the character is, we're doing depths 1 at the moment. We cleared vaults 1 to 4 without too much issue. Oh hey look, even more shops. Maybe I should have acquired gold. Okay, we've got 2 gadget stores with 1,000,000 box of beasts. Jesus Christ, it's got 4 box of beasts in it. It has a whole lot of acid charges, more enslavement. This is an amazing shop. Okay, I wish I had acquired gold. Let me undo this. A jewelry shop. What have we got? An artifact amulet that's acrobat and some stats. The other stuff is not very amazing. And even more box of beasts, but for cheaper. And even more acid. Okay, so basically what I'm getting here is I should have acquired gold, and then we could have walked around with 10 different boxes of beasts and just use those to kill everything. An artifact hack which you can't use. You know what? I'm curious. Okay, it's not that good. You know what they said about curiosity in cats, right? Wait, do you know? Like, if you actually know, tell me, because I don't remember. I think they said something, but I don't remember. There's another artifact ring back there. This one's wavering. That's kind of a meh ring. It's a way to get a second pip of RC. I guess maybe if we're doing an orb run and we meet a glaciate panlord. But otherwise, that's not too exciting. I mean, +5 strength is probably a couple of points at least of slaying. But it's not a big deal. Alright. Oh boy. Well, we just got ring cycle. Okay, I recognize this layout immediately. Why did I... Oh, we got teleport trapped. I was like, that's really weird. I thought I saw Ettins, and then we're here, and we don't recognize where we are. Okay, so we just got totally boned by a teleport trap. Oh, okay, that was good. Okay, here's Marjorie. First things first, I need to have RF on so we don't just get destroyed in one shot by Marjorie. She can do over 100 damage with her Fireball and Bolts of Fire. And then all these Hell Knights can also do Bolts of Fire. Okay, so... wow. I'm in a cool play, that one. Fun and exciting. Yeah, there's a very real possibility that we've just been trapped to our death. Okay, so this is a really tough floor. It's sort of hard even just to get out of this room. Alright, well you know what? Okay, so the Necromancer and the Yaktor, neither of those two is fire immune. So if I blink to this square, I don't think none of these monsters are going to just shoot fire through them. That's not true. The Necromancer might go invis, and then Hell Knights can't see invis. Marjorie does. Anyway, I think that's the first play. Let me blink to that spot, and then I'll assess. Okay. Alright, so now this gives us a bit of time, because these things are standing in the way. Okay, so things that I want to do. Quaff Haste Potion, that's number 1. Probably read a magic mapping scroll. I mean, well, we know that there's an upstairs there. I could just run straight back to it. That's probably going to be the closest one to get to. Okay, we're haste. How about I put on a Trog's hand. Okay, and then if Marjorie gets a chance to shoot bolts of fire at us, I'll switch my RF ring. But for the moment, I don't think I want to do that. We're just going to run straight for that upstairs. Okay, we're going to casually stab the ends on the way out. Alright, so that went okay. That it cost us a blinking scroll, one of our only 3, and a haste potion, which we had 11 of, so the haste potion is not a big deal. But losing our blink scroll is a pretty big deal. So thank you for that, devs. That was real fun and exciting. Okay, and then this floor. So we're going to be ending up with a bunch of artifact rings, which is kind of like the acquirement, but instead of doing it once, we're going to do it a bunch. So this is a really tough floor. It's going to be filled with chambers. It's called ring cycle, both because the floor is a ring and because there are rings everywhere. It's very clever. But there's going to be an inside bit with these rooms in it, and then an outside bit that also have rooms in it. Usually there are multiple floating eyes running around. There's one. Yeah, they paralyze you. It's scary. Ignores your MR is smite targeted, so you got to be very careful of those. I should probably be checking out these outer rooms that are near our upstairs. Okay, I was hoping you wouldn't wake up. Okay, because we don't have any Arlec. Okay, I think that's a dangerous stair to go back to. Even just the Felid Berserker is scary for us because he's a lot faster than we are. But also the Storm Dragon when we don't have any easy means of Arlec. Or any reliable means, rather. There's our Zig entrance. Not that we want to go in there, but there it is. I don't know, maybe it's not crazy to go in there. Oh, so we've got 17 scrolls of teleportation. Our trove wants 16, so we technically could go in right now. But I think I'd like to have a few more spare before we do that, if we do that. But yeah, the thing I was thinking is that, I don't know, maybe we could go in the Zig and get a bunch of teleportation scrolls, but I don't think that's actually a good idea. God, I'm too stealthy. I just want to get these elves to come one at a time. Ow. Excuse me, sir. Okay, we'll kill the knight, but then I'm going to reset. Because the tentacled monstrosity, oh, he kept up with us and constricted us, is actually quite a scary enemy. Because constriction, as you see here, does a lot of damage to us. Okay, that's really scary. Yeah, I'm going to Trog's hand and maybe even make a bro. Okay, that was maybe... The brother in arms was probably overkill. I think I probably could have just berserked it. Whoops. Alright, so I accidentally killed my bro there. I swapped him into the... No, he just walked into the teleportation trap. That's kind of dumb. I don't know. I'm gonna back up straight away here because I don't want a Rakshasa making copies of a Tengariba. One Tengariba's bad enough, let alone infinite. Okay. I think maybe that was multiple Rakshasas as well that were copying each other. Because at some point there were 6 of them there, right? Okay, I was lazy. He was shooting corrosive bolts at us. I should have switched to our Ring of Corrosion. I don't know, I was just relying on 40 evasion to not care. But I don't know. Any of those hit, it hurts. Okay, the other thing I gotta remember is that Marjorie is running around. So, I gotta remember to put my protection from firing on when and if we see her. Not if, when. Let me just back up. That's not a good fight. The stone giant's scary enough, let alone just having a high priest who can smite us. Yeah. Evocations go to 20. There was an artifact ring. One of the many we're going to find on this level, I hope. What's a minus telly ring? That also gives RF. This is a perfect ring for Zot. So, and actually, probably a ring that I should put on every time I go downstairs to a new floor, so we don't have a repeat of what just happened here. It happened to us here, and also it happened to us in vaults. Because when you're going down to new floors, you're revealing a lot of tiles at once. So, yeah, that's a good ring to have. Man. Never really. With dispersal traps now, having minus telly rings are extremely useful. Spriggans have really good magic resistance, so I can't hex him, but he's pretty fragile, and he relies on evasion, so an Ice Blast wand is perfect for taking down the Spriggan. Alright, let's back up. One good trick we have against the Storm Dragon is that it doesn't see invis. And we have an amulet that allows us to do that. So let's do that. And of course he's not here. Okay. He's basically guarding that room. Oh, I don't know why I preemptively went invis. I think I should have just waited. Hang on. We'll just rest off our Tam again. And this time, I'll wait till I see him. That's gotta be a shapeshifter. Alright, I don't know where the Storm Dragon went. I'm gonna switch back to Guardian Spirit. And then we can switch when we see the Storm Dragon. Alright. Vampire Knight, pretty scary. I don't think he can paralyze me, but I don't know, even just them hasting, they can do a lot of damage. Let's see. Whoops, that's the floor. 1% paralyzed, so that's not going to happen. Let me just get him one-on-one. He has gone hasted. I'm pretty sure if I Berserk, I win this fight. Yep, comfortably. As long as Marjorie doesn't turn up, which she didn't, we're fine. Where was Marjorie? Where was she? Oh, this one. Okay, so she's on the outside. Okay, there's our stair down, so we could skip this, but I want to collect all the artifact rings. Yep, there's another one in there. This one is plus flight and plus RC, which is very like the RC ring that we picked up before. We have plenty of flight potions, so I don't think we need that. That's Sajobo. Can I just not fight her ever? No, she noticed us. Welp. Okay. We don't have Aralek, so that's really scary. But what I might do here is just throw out my Wand of Clouds and see if I can just immediately own her. Ah, I did! I got Acid Clouds, which are 100% OP, but she blew us away, so that's going to make them disappear. That is not fair. Although she's walking into it like an idiot. Can I just trap her there? I don't have a File of Floods. Okay, we're gonna die. Oh god. Alright. Let's do a Trog's Hand. We might need to quaff a resistance potion here. Let me check what her weapon is. Great Sword of Holy Wrath, that doesn't scare me too much. Okay, that was a weird blow that we got there. I am going to quaff resistance, so we have Aralek. Okay, and I'm really afraid of Sajobo. Let's try Clouds again. Okay, that one works. This one's pretty good too. Negative energy will also kill her pretty quickly. It's not as good as the acid one was, which just chews through everything, but that'll work. And then what do we do here? I definitely don't want to kill this air elemental because that will allow Sajobo to step out of the clouds. So I want to kill the one at the top. I also don't want to get blown by them into the negative clouds myself. And I guess we Ice Blast here. Okay, she's in the clouds. So now I'll kill the elemental. No, we're okay. I'm just slowly fighting. Okay, good. Alright, so that wasn't as bad as it could have been. Clouds carrying, although that was a pretty clutch whatever that blowback thing is that Sajobo did there to get herself out of the acid clouds. Yeah, those acid clouds utterly shred monsters. Like even orbs of fire and the like, if you get acid clouds, it's amazing. Yeah, we'll just go kill that. So, I mean, we have enslavement charges. I could steal the floating eye and do cheesy things with it, but I don't think I want to do that on a Felid. If I mess that up and accidentally get myself paralyzed somewhere, we're gonna die real quickly. Here's a Lich. Paralysis chance 5%. Okay. And he potentially has Bolt of Fire. I think I Trog's Hand so I don't get 5% confused or paralyzed. And then I think I put on the RF ring. Just in case. Okay, he has Orb of Destruction, so that means he has Lightning Bolt or Paralyze. Great. Well, I hope he doesn't have Lightning Bolt. I mean, I hope he doesn't use lightning bolt. I know he has it. That's another enemy we need RF against. Or not. Where are my rings? I want more. I mean, that's a statement that always rings true, am I right? We now have 19 teleportation scrolls. Our trove wants 16. So do I feel comfortable having 3? Probably not quite. But if we get a few more, I can see us in that trove. You know what? We've done most of the floor now, except where Marjorie is. So I think I'm going to walk around with my RF ring on. So we don't turn a corner, see her, and take a 100 damage shot out of nowhere. I'm going to enslave the Spark Wasp, and then just use that to kill all the other things here. I wonder, that Spark Wasp could probably just kill Marjorie too. Yeah, it is. Okay, no longer charmed. Hang on. I don't want to shoot him with the Ice Blast because I want to charm him again. Okay, get Marjorie. Did it kill her? Not quite. Why don't I also enslave you? Because you're hasted and chasing me. Oh, wow. He killed Marjorie? He hit Marjorie with the glaive and just killed her. Okay, that works. Taken down by a member of your own party. Obviously didn't have friendly fire turned off. We're gonna go to a new stair. I do have RF on, good. We're dying. Should have checked that. It's not uncommon for Hell Knights to have distortion weapons. We've got Berserkers coming again. I'm going to use Ice Blast. We've got 19, which is a lot, and we saw in those shops that there are plenty more Ice Blast. Where that came from. Not distortion. I'm backing up. Although we might be taking some bolts here as we retreat, I think that's better than taking lightning bolts while we're this hurt. Alright, let's switch to our Invis Amulet. And go Invis. Good. Good. There's even more Ice Blast just lying around. Oh wait, gotta wait for my magic points to come back. Okay, and even Box of Beasts lying around. It's like the shop, but it's free. We have 1500 gold. Okay, so we got 2 rings out of this, I think. Oh, we picked up some other ring that's ice, an ice ring. That one's not so good. So we got the minus telly ring, which is nice. And that RC ring, maybe. So not that exciting. Although we do have a bunch of gold now, so we've got 1500 gold. I think we go by... How many acid charges do we have? 12, a lot. Are there any more Wand of Clouds somewhere? No. I want to buy all the heal wounds potions. I think we have 5 of those. Yeah, heal wounds. For mutation, we have 5 of those. I don't think that's a huge concern. I also don't think, so 2 haste here would be really nice, but I don't think we're desperate for haste. We've got 10 of those. And as for might and agi, 5 might, 7 agi, I think we've got plenty of those as well. Although for 60 gold, I'll just buy another might. We'll have 6 of them. Heal wins again. Okay, let's check our shopping list. Some of these we can delete. I don't think we need, for instance, that AC +3 stealth ring. There's still a random pearl ring that we don't know. That's kind of odd. And there's a bunch of magic mapping, which I probably will want to buy when we go into Zot. But I think for the moment, how are we for digging one? 10. And box of beasts, we have 3. How about we buy a couple of box of beasts and then I'll sit on my gold. So we can find out what ones we run out of and then stock those up again. And I don't think we've ever seen a file of floods this whole game. That's a shame. We've got 800 gold. I'm going to buy 1 more box of beasts. Cool, so we've got 5 of those. I mean, any situation where I make a brother in arms, it might arguably be better to make a box of beast. It doesn't cost us piety, and with 20 evocations, we're going to be getting the huge beasts that just kill everything. Well, we'll see if I remember. But we've got plenty of those now. Right, so I'm going to put on my minus telly ring as we go downstairs. Isn't that fun? Okay, now let's switch to file. This is another big floor. Oh, so another entire floor vault. So this one, it's a big cross with usually lots of enemies in the middle. Alright, let's hold up. This is a lot of scary things. And none of them see invis. Okay, I'm flickering, so I want to go up. I don't want to go back visible when we don't have any guardian spirit. Oh, well, I remembered to put the guardian spirit back on, but I forgot to wait for the magic to recharge. Got all this gold lying around too. I like this. Positive energy, so we'll do a reminder to stay positive. I don't know that I need it so much though. I enjoy playing Felid. Well, that's not true. I'm enjoying playing Felid Berserker. How about that? I'm not going to keep that ring. We've got RN plus on the minus telly ring. So that should suffice. I mean, maybe I'm trying to teleport away from a shadow dragon. Oh, 21 scrolls of teleportation. We just picked up a bunch more. Okay, so if I went into the trove now, we'd have 5 left over. That seems like enough, right? Does it seem like enough? feel like I don't need to go into the trove, but I want to because, I don't know, who knows? Could be anything, right? There's a magical power ring. Okay, so what is better? 4 extra AC to go from 11 to 15, or 9 extra hit points when you're this squishy? I don't know the answer there. But I think maybe I'll stick with the AC. I don't know if that's correct. I want to do the trove. We'll find more teleports, it'll be fine. We'll just scum the abyss for ages. Although, the abyss is a place where you want to have more teleports. Okay, so I'm going to ditch a bunch of our rings here. Okay, so we have slots. We've got 43 right now. Okay, so we can pick things up in here. Alright, goodbye 16 scrolls of teleportation. Give me a good trove. We got a jewelry trove. Okay, that's good news. I'm going to use my identify scrolls on artifact ones. It's a rage amulet. That one's not too exciting. We kind of have rage covered with Trog already. That's a pretty amazing ring. So that gives us RF+++ as well as RC+. So how about we'll keep that as our new RF ring because it gives us max. That is going to be really good for fighting orbs of fire as well. That makes me want to ditch the other RC ring that I left it all outside. It's fine. That one's no good, some int and dex. I'm going to run out of identifiers. That's another RC ring. That's a plain ring. +5 dex, okay. I'm out of identify scrolls. There are a bunch that we can buy. It's probably better going to buy those than just putting these on randomly and getting mutated and the like. So I'm just going to pick up all these artifact ones. This ring of protection, it's also +4, okay. And these plain amulets, I should also take them because we want to know what they are so we don't acquire them if we get acquirement scrolls in the future. So I'm just checking I haven't left anything here. Okay, no, we're good. Okay, so this might have been an amazing trove, but we don't know yet. I can't use Control W to make a waypoint here because that will close my current tab in Firefox. I forget how you make waypoints otherwise. Let me drop the Wand of Flame so I can find this spot again. It's D15. Okay, so we're going to find identify scrolls. Well, that's maybe an interesting ring. So this one gives us our poison, RN, and MP +9. So this is like 9 extra hit points plus some other bonus things that we don't have. Because we don't have our poison normally. So that might be better than +4 AC. Anyway, before I belabor over that too much, let's find out what the other rings are because they might just be better. Yeah, like this one, RN++, MR+, AC +6. Well, this easily is better than +4 AC. And this gives us RN++. Okay, that one's good. This one, R poison, RF+, RC+, a bit of int. No, I don't think we need that one. The RF++, RC+ ring is better. And then lastly we have an MR plus ring with some stats. I don't really care about that. Okay, so I think we end up with the AC plus 6 ring. So we have 17 AC on a Felid, which is pretty absurd. So we've got the Ring of Robustness for 8, and then this other ring of Veverworks, maybe, is giving us another AC plus 6. And this gives us 4 pips of MR, which means we sort of don't need Trog's Hand for magic resistance purposes anymore. I'm going to try the other plane ring. It's just a C invis ring. Okay. We don't need that. We have innate C invis as a Felid anyway. These plain amulets. We don't have any more identify scrolls, and I don't want to put these on. I don't want to find faith because I'm going to have to take it off and lose my Trog piety. I also don't want to find harm because that would drain us. So maybe, you know what, I don't care about acquirement. We're just going to go back to where our flaming wand is. And I don't know, maybe if we want to acquire jewelry again, we'll figure out what these amulets are. Oh, it's a wand of flame, not flaming. That's why. So I'm going to ditch all these plain amulets. Let's pick up these rings again. Yeah. I got a new poison ring, didn't I? Yeah, I did. So we can ditch the plain poison ring. As well as the protection from firing. Okay. And we don't need the extra MR ring either. So we've got, what have we got? We're gonna be walking around with robustness and AC plus 6. And then we can get a bunch of RF. We can get max RF, we can get minus telly, we can get poison, resist corrosion, minus telly. I think I said that already. Okay, yep, cool. Alright, this is good. That was a nice trove. I'm going to be happy about that until I run out of teleportation scrolls and then we die. But until then, I'm happy. Let's go back to depths. Oh, I'm trying to walk into a tree. I was like, why isn't my character moving? Alright, let me back up. This is scary. Oh no, there's a dispersal trap. Okay, let me get away from that. I'm going to need to just call enemies to us. What I can do, which I guess would be a very cool play, is if a monster's ever about to hit the dispersal trap, as that Yakto captain could have, we can switch to the minus telly ring. Okay, which would be now. Alright, everyone's gonna blink everywhere. I'm kind of just gonna maybe keep blinking things everywhere until this ugly thing gets off me. Except that made him get on me, although then they all just went off me again. Okay, this is fine. Let me enslave the very ugly thing. I failed a 70%. That really sucks. I'm gonna keep running. Oh no, they keep just blinking everything around me over and over again. Let's quaff. We don't have any invis potions. This is okay. We have a lot of AC and evasion for this Felid Berserker. I'm more afraid of the ugly thing actually. Maybe that's a mistake. Is it a mistake? You know what I can do actually? We have a lot of evocations. I can blow the Fan of Gales and get everything off me, and that will buy me a couple of turns. Okay, this is a bit better. So then the thing is, I can probably 2 or 3 shot the Spriggan Berserker with Ice Blast. So we'll go with that. Okay, good. And now we'll reset. Alright. There you go. Even with the minus telly, the dispersal trap was super fun and exciting there. Let's switch back to AC plus 6, if I can find it. It's on big J. I'm gonna make it little j. Cool. Cool. Alright, so we're gonna stay very far away from that dispersal trap. Yeah. Very ugly things hurt. Also, I should not be messing with a stone giant when I'm missing that much health. Spriggan Berserker again. This one has a quick blade of something, as long as it's not Elec. We're just gonna Ice Blast him to death again. Cool, we reached level 23. We still haven't lost any lives, by the way. That is a super low level shapeshifter to be seeing on depth 3. He switched between a rat and a quokka. That's just sad. Why did I... Oh, he's got a polymorph one. I was wondering why I got a force more. I want you not to step on dispersal, please. Good. Yeah, that guy's not going to polymorph me with the amount of MR we have. Yeah, we're doing the thing. The dispersal dance. We've got another Berserker coming. Nice, you see that value? We hit all 3 enemies at once. We got a Spriggan Defender. And he has an anti-magic quick blade, so he can steal all our magic points. Yeah, I was hoping I could get to the stair first, so I can at least reset. Let's go over to the other side. Okay, we can just kill him with Ice Blast as well. Oh, not myself. Okay, we 2-shot him, that's good. But yeah, those guys hit really hard, and again they're Spriggan, so they're really fast. And with anti-magic, that's perfect counter to our cat. I want to go invis here. You know what I also want to do? I want to change my ability menu with equals A. The evoke blink I want to be small f to shift f, because it's right next to evoking invis. So I can just imagine a situation like this where I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go invis, and I accidentally hit F instead of G, and then I randomly blink into a terrible situation and get owned. So I'll just make it so that that won't happen. A Quicksilver Dragon's kind of scary. It's fast and its Quicksilver Bolt hurts a lot. Unfortunately, we're quite evasive, so its bolt is often going to miss, as it did. I'm just being patient, so to go fight the Stone Giant, we're missing a slight bit of HP. I just went back up and got it all back first. I wonder if this... I feel like Enchantress might be here. This is like that Witch Hunter thing. That's why we've had all these Spriggans with anti-magic weapons and orcs. Yeah, and see they've got liches in cages. Is there loot in there? A ring of strength. Okay, that's not great loot. I don't know that I want to fight a lich to get a ring of strength. What about an ancient lich? There's a curved rune staff. Okay, that's another sort of meh thing. Of course, giants can walk around in deep water. If you're wondering why there's a stone giant just chilling in the ocean. I mean, we get a bunch of experience out of killing an ancient lich. Maybe I'll just go kill him. Oh, hang on. Here's a Spriggan Berserker with an anti-magic demon whip. Cool. I noticed we only have 4 enslavement. I can buy another 9 for 242 gold. We might do that soon. That looks like our first one that's going to run out. Okay, and then let's go find Ancient Lich. So we've got 4 pips of MR. It's a 0% chance to hex us. As long as he just doesn't do lightning bolt things, we're fine. And if the worst happens, we have a scroll of silence. So how about I make... I'll make one bro. I'll save my box of beasts. And wow. Okay, Trog really appreciated that. Let's quickly run to the next one. Oh, I messed up where it is. Yeah, okay, our angry troll really doesn't like liches, as it turns out. That's Pan. Let's not do that. I want to go to depths 4. Thank you, game. I forgot to put my minus telly ring on. Okay, we're not punished this time. You're gonna join up. We've got trolls. I'm seeing stone walls. That's suggesting some sort of vault in here. And I see a lot of gold in there. And some spooky things. A book of the dragon. Alright, let's back up. Those were the shamans, not the digging ones. Well, against these very ugly things, we can go invis and see evoke invis on G, evoke blink on F. You can see how that could very easily go wrong. Meow. How did they go completely the wrong way? I think they're trolling me. Okay, I'm not going to fight those while they're mited. Fortunately, they didn't mite and haste that one. Ow, you really hurt. Oh, it's a ghost vault. Who do we have there? Geminons? You were a demigod conjurer who only knew LRD, magic dart, and force lance. And could only hit for 11 damage. Alright, I don't know what your deal was, but you don't sound like much of a character, I'm sorry. Alright, let's back up here. Are there more ghost vaults that I've left that I haven't killed? Maybe there's one in there? No, because it would say... So I'm seeing there's a ruined door on layer 5. Oh no, that's just the entrance to the slime pits. Yeah, okay. So no, there aren't any other ghost vaults that we haven't dealt with. That's annoying. I'm gonna acid one these things. They need to die. Alright, we're being chased by multiple LRD digger guys, which is really not fun because we can't dodge LRD. Yeah, it hurts. It really hurts. Owie. Oof. Oof, owie. My bones. That is real surrounded. Okay. I'm going into a hallway against one that digs, but he decided not to dig, so alright, fine I guess. I'm not going to tell him how to do his job. This is a real yak pack? Why is there a yak pack? I don't understand that one. This is a random yak pack in depths. Why? No, but really, why is there a yak pack? Oh, there's another Quicksilver Dragon. Ah, and he was smart enough to path around the wall. I was hoping we'd just stand like this and he'd never actually figure out what to do. What's our teleportation scroll count? 5. That's what I'm looking for most now. Just a big stack of teleports. We're on depths 4. That looks like a castle. You know how you see those in the early game? You see like the Knoll castle, the Orc castle. I know often on depths 5 you can get draconian castles, but I don't know what castle you get on depths 4. Looks like, well, there's a troll and a cyclops. I don't know what that means. Why don't I acid you? I have a lot of acid ones. Okay. I was too lazy to change to my invis amulet. Also, I think I want to do this castle last, so I'm going to X out. I just want to X out the entrance. There we go. We'll do it as a closer. I also note there's an upstair here that we don't know. And I don't like this. So the Spriggan Air Mage can airstrike us, which we can't dodge, and also has a lightning bolt. I'm going to throw down our Lamp of Fire for maybe the first time. This way the Spriggans are going to tick out to it. Good. I guess we'll check this upstair. Oh. What is this? Is there any way for me to set this on fire? There isn't. The Lamp of Fire maybe? But I just use that. Okay, so this is a completely useless stair. Because even if you had flight, so I was going to say maybe I could fly here and then I could dig around to the main part, but it's lined by trees. Wait, can you dig through trees now? No, you can't. Okay, well that's just a completely useless upstair that I'm going to exclude, so I don't accidentally run up there on the orb run. The value. I don't want to do it because we've only got a few enslavement charges left, but something that I like doing is enslaving the Death Yak against his Spriggan. Okay, no, the Death Yak probably wouldn't work because it's got a really high MR, but when they have, say, a Berserk Elephant or something, you Berserk that against them. It looks like it, yeah, why? Oh, okay. So these yaks, I guess they're just part of this castle. The trolls are keeping yak pets, maybe? I don't know, why am I picking up potions of brilliance? On a Berserker, the only reason you really want brilliance potions is if you're at danger of going to 0 int. The Ring of Dardad. Maybe this is just a giant castle. In both senses of the word. I mean, big. Well, it's not that big. Okay, it's a medium castle of giants, not a giant castle. I think you understand what I mean. Yeah, it's various giants and then ogres and trolls. I don't know, just big hitting boys. Oh, I should definitely have stabbed him while he didn't notice me. Well, I guess I can still use this upstairs to heal. It's a nice little secluded beach here that we've got here. We could just retire here until we grow old. And in fact, now I look at the time, I think maybe we'll retire this episode. So we'll just kick back, hope the tide doesn't come in, and we'll just live out our cat days here. Nice secluded spot. Alright, well, if there is a next time and I don't actually just retire forever, see you then.